2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Portland Trailblazers here at Moda Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Green out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Thibault in at the 3, the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5, down low.
Go.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Lillard with it. Passes it to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. The feed now to Nurkic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Simmons. He kicks to Green. To the left side wing. Here's Embiid. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
McCollum against Green, and the foul called on Danny Green. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Here's Lillard, and it comes off the front of the rim. Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Thunder.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Philadelphia with the ball, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. It looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. McCollum. It's hauled in by Thibault. 76ers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively. McCollum's carved out an impressive NBA career for himself, and I think he's still ascending. He was the 10th pick in the 2013 NBA draft. He's still got plenty of upside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Throw good, McCollum. And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
And so McCollum nails both of them. And here is Simmons. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Minnesota.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Now, here's Thibault. High post, Embiid. Shot clock at 5. And Covington sends it back.
You know, you talk about Covington, and he's what you call a typical 3-and-D player. Has been that way most of his career.
Here's McCollum. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
Covington kicks to McCollum. Pass to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Nurkic has got his second bucket tonight.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the division when it comes to making that lead pass.
For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Nurkic against Harris. Shoots over Nurkic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
You know, looking to score often from there, Harris is excellent at drawing the defense's attention and fouls.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
And here's Green outside. Offensive rebound. Simmons finds Thibault. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. And now Covington running the floor all by himself. And then Lillard slams it in.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
76ers trailing. Now here's Thibault. Pass to Harris. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for Portland. That one good for 2. McCollum's got 6.
I mean, call him a combo guard, 2, whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
The 76ers trail by 4. Simmons passes to Harris. Outside for Simmons. 5 on the clock. Here's Thibault. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers leading by 4. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And Nurkic has it in the corner. Back to Covington. And no good that time. And it's Philadelphia the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, you got to box out Simmons. It's plain and simple, guys. When you don't, he can really hurt you on the offensive boards.
Here's Thibault, and Covington sends it back. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it, the fast break chance, and he makes good on the layup. 8 points for him.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Simmons. Outside, Green. Now the pass to Harris. Here's Thibault. Defended by Covington. Embiid kicks to Thibault. Off target from three-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. And a miss there on the triple. The 76ers trail by 4. Thibault on the wing.
So hard, actually impossible to cut into the lead when you have a guy struggling this badly.
McCollum outside, kicks to Carmelo. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Now it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great chance to delve into the updated power rankings. Look at the Lakers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And seeing where Portland is, they're obviously trending in a positive direction, but still working out some of those early season timing issues. But I have to say, I like what I'm seeing.
Now here's Curry. Knocked loose. Here's Trent, defended by Milton. It's blocked. Here's Korkmaz. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
The 76ers trail by 6. Now Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Curry wide open. The rebound by Giles.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defender.
Philadelphia's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Milton the pass to Curry. Here's Korkmaz, wide open. No good off the back of the rim. And now Portland on the break. Here's Trent. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
The 76ers trail by 10. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Curry. Here's Howard. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Lillard outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12. Hood can't get it to go. Here's Giles, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And so Hood will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 10-point lead. Down low, here's Lillard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Lillard's got 10 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Here's Curry, following the score by Damian Lillard. Lobbed up there for Howard. Feeds to Bradley. Stolen by Cantor. Trent passes to Hood. Basket counts. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in.
Shot.
That free throw good from Hood. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Passes to Bradley. Back to Milton. They need this, and that's 2 points on the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
To the wing right side. Fires the three. Doesn't go for him. And it's Philadelphia the other way.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Trent, guarded by Curry. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Portland shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 7 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Curry. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Trailblazers lead by 13. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Well, before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He credits his upbringing when it comes to developing his leadership skills.
I think it comes from being in a big family. You know, as a kid, I would go to my grandmother's house, and I had a bunch of older cousins, a few younger cousins, boys and girls. And we had to make sure everybody ate. We had to make sure everybody was comfortable, everybody felt safe.
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Derek Jones is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's Giles in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Portland. That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty at the line.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive.
So a moment now to see the story for Ben Simmons. The Trailblazers have been on target from the free throw line. They're 5 of 5 in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Kanter.
And, you know, Kanter can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Both shots good from the stripe. Simmons with it. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. Here's Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Goes up again, and Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, he's a real bully inside. I mean, you forget sometimes that Simmons is 6'9", 6'10", with nice touch. It's a nice combination near the basket.
And the shot goes in. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. And Kanter over to help. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Here's Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Simmons after the Trailblazers pick up 2, and he gets the bucket. Simmons got 6 points.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Here's Trent. He had 19 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year.
And this was as even a matchup as you'll find in the NBA. Split the season series down the middle, 1 apiece.
Yeah, this is really tight. I mean, it's splitting hairs when you talk about these teams. You get the feeling if they played 10 games, each side would win 5.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Harry Giles. Robert Covington comes in for Cantor. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Rodney Hood.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
To the middle, here's Embiid. Nurkic with the block. And he's able to get it back. Yep, that one goes in there. Here's McCollum. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Oklahoma City. Pass to Trent. Shoots the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here's Nurkic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Oklahoma City. And stolen by Thibault. Fast break, Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Boy, the sheer size of Embiid often puts the defense in tough spots. He's a beast.
And how about the defensive impact Embiid has on the floor? He's a great rim protector who can swipe an errant pass every so often.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's just so big. He's mammoth. I mean, he's not only tall and long, he's deep, too. He's a thick guy. So he's an excellent rim protector, discourages inside attempts at a high rate, clogs up the paint. That length is a huge asset. And then his foot movement, his agility for a guy of his size is pretty impressive, too.
And Embiid drops them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Trent passes to McCollum. He feeds it to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Man, I like to see Covington get aggressive in the paint, sending a message to the defense with that dunk.
The 76ers trail by 14. Thibault kicks to Simmons. High post, Embiid. Floats one up, and that one is good. 10 points for Joel Embiid.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
McCollum passes to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. They double-team McCollum. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Nurkic can't hit. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Simmons dishes to Green. Embiid kicks to Harris. No good there. Great D that time from Nurkic. Here's Trent. Lays it up off the glass. Trent's got 8 points in the quarter.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. It's a 14-point game. And here now is Thibault.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists in the game. Now a timeout called by Portland. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with his play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit. But at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's McCollum. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You look at Simmons, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
And he makes both free throws.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now, here's Lillard. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. McCollum finds Anthony. Just 5 on the clock. It's good. Anthony's got his second basket of the game.
Well, you got to respect the jump shot of Anthony because he's got the ultimate green light. And because of that freedom, he's a dangerous guy on the perimeter.
Pass to Thibault for the three. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Man, you got to love the intensity of Covington. I mean, he's a consistent shooter from beyond the arc. And he's a player that also isn't afraid to get dirty on the glass for rebounds. That's a nice combination. Nice stroke, but still he'll do some dirty work too.
And he makes the first.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. And both free throws good for Covington. And Covington maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside. And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
Free throw good by Curry. And both free throws good for Curry.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Trailblazers leading by 12. Lillard looking around. Launches it. That one doesn't drop. Simmons with the defensive effort. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. That's good from Harris on the assist by Curry. That's now 8 points for Tobias Harris.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Simmons against Lillard. Dishes it to Nurkic. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Curry. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. 10-point lead and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
The Trailblazers have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, it took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. The 76ers trail by 12. And there's the pass to Embiid. Now here's Thibault, defended by Covington. Thibault, the pass to Curry. And the lead is down inside single digits. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, the staple of Seth Curry's game is shooting the ball off the catch.
Now here's Lillard. 10 points for him. Over to the wing. The three. It's hauled in by Harris.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Lillard. Pass to Anthony. There's the dish to McCollum. Back to Anthony. Some solid defense from Harris.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Harry Giles is checked in for Nurkic, and Enes Kanter's subbed in for Robert Covington.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, Tobias Harris is a great scorer, and he's had multiple NBA stops, and I think you just have to simply say this guy has always been wanted.
Mind the lane. One shot.
Free throw good. McCollum. The 76ers trail by 8. Outside Curry. Pass to Howard. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Now Lillard. 10 points for him. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. McCollum, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Harris.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now here's McCollum. 11 points in the game. Lillard misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Curry dishes to Embiid. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Tell you what, the offensive game of Embiid, ridiculous. He can score in so many ways.
Here's Lillard. Pass to Kanter. Back to Lillard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Dwight Howard.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Hood's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard.
Lillard is really a force of nature. I mean, an incredible talent who torches just about everybody with his scoring ability.
Outside Bradley. On the wing, Harris. A minute 42 left to play in the first half. Yes, that goes in. Harris has got 10 points in the quarter.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Well, it was a slow start, but they've gone from simmer to medium heat, and they're bordering on hot to close this gap.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Now here's Bradley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Portland's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. McCollum against Bradley. And it's Hood in the corner. And the three off target. The 76ers trail. An even 3-on-3 break. Three-pointer. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here. Free throw good, Damian Lillard. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Harris. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Here's Milton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
A 78% foul shooter a season ago. Pretty steady when he's at the line.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Harry Giles. He hits both from the stripe. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Curry against Lillard. McCollum outside. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. McCollum's got 13.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Philadelphia's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Curry looking it over. Pulls up. Nails the wide open jump shot. Curry's got 11 points in the quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, it's a hard game so far. Going into the second half, what will you tell your team?
We just got to compete. You know, keep competing, trust each other, and make plays.
All right, Coach, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 block. And from what we saw so far from the 76ers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, you've got to love the work the reserves have done so far for them. The bench comes in, and they've been big, giving the starters a much-needed break. They've come in, and they've contributed.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
They've gotten a lot from their interior offense, and it's been a spark for them. And having that edge in the paint can make the difference tonight.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for
folks.
joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers. They've got Embiid. Ben Simmons is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. And it's Thibault in at the 3. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And, you know, Carmelo Anthony is a special player, guys. A bulky, small forward with a quick trigger release, an elite scorer.
It's his first trip to the line.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
Guys, I thought he got into a groove last year at the charity stripe, and I thought he maintained it deep into the season as well.
That's good from Anthony. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in for Dwight Howard. And both free throws good for Anthony. And it's the 76ers with the ball. They trail by 1. Simmons passes to Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Guys, the passing ability and IQ of Ben Simmons, both amazing.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
The 76ers shooting at 51%. Really solid. Simmons passes to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's McCollum. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Green. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Portland with the ball. It's a 1-point game. Lillard against Simmons. The 3 from McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Simmons working it over. He kicks it to Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Covered by Lillard. Simmons can't get it to go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And what a smooth release on that shot. Melo is money in the bank from there.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. To the paint. Shot to stop the run.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Covington passes to Anthony. over Harris. Inside, deflects the pass. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. Here's Thibault. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
And it's good, 2 points. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Simmons passes to Harris. Anthony with the defensive effort. Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard outside. And the pass to McCollum. Ben Simmons with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Harris, good. Harris has got 18 points.
Harris has really become much more adept at finishing hard shots. Great focus there.
The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And good that time.
Refuses to let contact deter him from scoring. I'm a fan of Lillard's willingness to challenge defenders.
The 76ers trail by 6. Simmons left side. Embiid. Nurkic with the block. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists tonight. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now here's Green. Here's Embiid, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And at 250 lbs, Embiid is a terror inside, using that large frame to draw those fouls.
Shooting 2.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
He's off on the second.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now here's Embiid. He's got 19. Back to Simmons. He dishes it to Green. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. A floater. No good from Simmons.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 11. Right wing. Cantor against Embiid. Here's Bradley, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Portland with the ball after the Sixers pick up 2. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Again, the miss by Anthony. The 76ers trail by 9. Harris with it. 18 points for him. And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Cullen passes to Trent. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. For the Trailblazers, Jones checked in for Anthony, and Hood subbed in for Robert Covington. Philadelphia also making some changes. Korkmaz checked in for Harris, and it's Shake Milton in for Green. Here's McCollum. 18 points for him. Here's Cantor. Portland again missing. And here is Milton. Here's Korkmaz. Passes it to Simmons. Now Milton. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Milton's got 10 points in the game.
There you go again. A nice kick out after the D had collapsed on him.
And Jones slams it in.
And great ball movement from CJ. That's the unselfish play you want from your guards.
The 76ers trail by 6. And Simmons kicks to Bradley. Back to Simmons. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that.
To the right side. Here's Trent. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to Korkmaz. Now, here's Milton. Guarded closely. They get a hand on it. And now Portland on the break. Here's Cantor. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Milton kicks to Korkmaz. And Jones sends it back. And they get it back. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Bradley. Here's Trent. 15 points in the game. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 20.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Outside, Simmons. Back to Embiid. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. Hood gets the bucket.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
The 76ers trail by 9. Now here's Milton. 10 points for him. Simmons inside. He's guarded by McCollum. Bradley can't get it to go. Portland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Trent gets the bucket. Trent's got 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Simmons after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Curry subbed in for Korkmaz. Outside, Simmons. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
They double team McCollum. Back to Hood. Now the 76ers on the break. Curry leading the charge. And Simmons slams it in.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
They double-team McCollum. To the inside, Jones. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 14. Kicks it to Curry. Back to Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Trailblazers leading by 7. And it's McCollum off the drive. And it's blocked by Bradley. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for the 76ers. The 76ers trail by 7. Outside Curry. Pass to Howard. Simmons left side. It's good. Simmons got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to them well.
Now here's Cantor. This is to McCollum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Ben Simmons.
That's the kind of take charge attitude they want CJ to have. Attack the D at every opportunity.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. And he knocks down the first one. And so McCollum nails both of them.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 18. Right side Bradley. Tries again, and it's good on the way-in. Bradley's got 6 points in the quarter.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
McCollum with the bounce pass. Here's Cantor. That one a little long. The 76ers trail by 5. Lobbed up there for Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Left side, Hood. Lets the 3 fly. That shot, no good. C.J. McCollum, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Portland Trailblazers. And of everything he's doing well, it's his scoring that you point to first. Already 22 points in this game. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lillard and Hood work together in the backcourt. Enes Kanter is out there with Anthony, and it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And the first one drops. And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. And Anthony drops them both.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Now here's Bradley. Here's Thibault. And the 76ers get it back. From deep. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
Tobias Harris is checked in for the 76ers. Green comes in for Ben Simmons. Trailblazers leading by 3. Hood, the pass to Lillard. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Thibault kicks to Curry. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Boy, that's an outstanding job by Tobias Harris there, keeping his composure and concentration, then converting while under pressure. Well done.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. 17 points was their biggest margin. To the middle. Drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got 22.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
76ers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Shots good by Green.
And Green is a world-class sniper, laser, an excellent shooter. Great at getting his puppy set on these shots from deep.
Now here's Kanter. Here's Hood. Takes the assist and lays it in. Kicked out the pass nicely. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Curry against Hood. The pass to Harris. 6 to shoot. Howard trying to free himself up. Harris's shot is off. One-on-one here. Hood finds Lillard. Good work there as it goes. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility, and boy, he can strike at any time.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Harris dishes to Curry. Tipped away. Inside, here's Howard. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for Dwight Howard.
So hard to corral Howard. I mean, even when you try to rough him up and get physical with him, he still just is able to play through it.
Anthony back to Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. There's the triple. They get it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Friday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Green, passes it to Howard. Over Kanter. Howard, the pass to Harris. Excellent D there from Anthony. Portland leading. Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Philadelphia.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. But that's just pure effort and hustle.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Howard, the pass to Harris. And it's off from three-point range. Portland's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hood, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. No good on that one. The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. And he sinks the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Pass to Thibault. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good from outside.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Dwight Howard grabs the board. Philadelphia's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. And so Hood will bring it up for Portland. 17 points was their biggest margin.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time, rising up for the dunk.
McCollum's checked in for Hood. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Embiid's checked in. That free throw good from Anthony. The 76ers trail by 3. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Embiid, the bucket on the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist here tonight. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Anthony looking it over. He kicks to McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
The 76ers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Harris against Anthony. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Anthony's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good for Damian Lillard. The 76ers trail by 4. Now Simmons has to Thibault. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And they double up Embiid. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Portland has possession. Trailblazers leading by 4. Lillard, the pass to Canner. Down low, knocks it loose, and stolen by Thibault. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's foul number 2 for him.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And Simmons kicks to Thibault.
And since halftime, he just doesn't have a clue when it comes to shooting.
That 3 off the mark. And the dunk by Covington.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Simmons passes to Thibault. And here's Embiid. That one drops for him. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the defense can't match up with Embiid's size. I mean, he's just too powerful down there.
Anthony, the pass to Covington. Back to Anthony. Now, here's Lillard. And there's the feed to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Green. Portland making their last shot. McCollum with the ball. Green with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Thibault, the pass to Embiid. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
This is where Embiid burns you the most. I mean, mainly because of his size and such a soft touch.
Harris against Anthony. There's the pass to Lillard. It's Covington on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. Cantor finds Covington. Shoots over Embiid. Come on. Anthony down low. Harris is there. Passes to Covington. And here's Cantor. Defended by Thibault. His shot's good from Cantor.
And usually amongst the leaders in their offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
And here is Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap. And pro move there, finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
Here's Simmons. Following the basket by C.J. McCollum. Harris with it. Now Anthony defending. Here's Thibault. Off target with his 3.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Philadelphia. 8-point game. And here's Portland. They're on a 15-6 run. Covington passes to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. It's stolen by Green. To the paint. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Thibault. Looking to get back on track here, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Anthony.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops in there for Thibault. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Trent's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip, drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Here's McCollum. The tray. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Harris. Offensive rebound. That one's in there. The Trailblazer lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Joel Embiid.
You like Embiid's confidence and willingness to step up in the big moment.
Now here's McCollum. Now the dish to Covington. Here's Trent. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And it's the 76ers with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. And now Portland on the break. Anthony leading the charge. Got that bucket in no time at all. And now it's a 9-point Trailblazer lead.
How about the alertness of Covington? I mean, sensing the separation from the defense and then cashing in on that space that was created.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They trail by 9. 1:25 left in the game. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. To be honest, he was fired up. He asked his team, how badly do you want this? Because those guys over there, they're going to give it everything they've got, which means we have to do the same. See if they can match them emotion for emotion. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's McCollum after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Lillard. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The 76ers shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them. Embiid, no good. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Back to Lillard. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. But it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And as long as they can keep doing that kind of work at the foul line, this lead will be safe.
And Philadelphia calls time here. They're down by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Harris. Good. And now they trail by just 4.
Guys, this is why they go to Harris. They know he's going to find a way to come up clutch. Count it.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. The pass to Thibault. Off target from outside. And so they foul intentionally. Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Green fires from way outside. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And so it's Portland winning this one. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Damian, this team is on a roll and finding ways to win. What would you say about how you're playing?
I mean, it just shows growth. Our team is getting better every day. In practice, we play close attention in film, and I think we've just been locked in over this whole win streak, and we've been able to transfer it to the games.
I know you want to keep it going, man, so congrats on the W. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.